What happens when modular design meets PCG in Unreal Engine? Hi everyone. In this episode, we're going to import a pre-built modular sidewalk into Unreal Engine and, using PCG, turn it into a fully procedural sidewalk just by drawing a single line. This sidewalk will automatically extend and populate itself with elements like street lights and trees. Continuing from the previous episode, I also prepared a simple shop sign with text and added it to the buildings. If you notice that any decals you added to the buildings look wrong, don't worry. Most of the time, you just need to rotate them correctly. Using the same workflow as before, I added another building as well. If you see any extra meshes, I've included them in the asset folder so you can download and use them yourself. After that, I finished the building using materials and vertex painting. Background and scene depth. To give the scene more depth in the distance, I imported a simple mountain from Quixel and placed it in the background. You can do the same with any mesh you like and even change its material if needed. Street poles. Next, we move on to wooden street poles, which I prepared for you. These models add a lot to the scene, and you'll really notice the difference once they're placed. One of the poles includes a street light, and if you set up the texture correctly and add emissive, it can actually cast light onto the street. Why PCG? Now imagine this street is much larger and continues all the way to that mountain in the background. Do we really want to keep placing meshes manually? Of course not. That's where PCG comes in. First, make sure the PCG plugin is enabled. In Unreal Engine 5.7, PCG has a new dedicated menu that makes working with it much easier. With PCG, we could draw lines on the ground and sample points along them. We can use freehand, tangent, or area modes. Here, I demonstrate Click Auto Tangent, which creates smooth lines between click points. Using the spawning options, we can assign meshes to those points. If the mesh doesn't appear correctly, it's usually a pivot issue, which we covered earlier in Part 3 when discussing proper importing. For simple setups, adjusting spacing, count, and randomness inside the spawning menu is often more than enough. Intersections and advanced PCG. But what if we reach a crossroad and don't want street poles in the middle of the street? I don't want to make this video too long with advanced PCG topics, so I recommend checking out another video on the channel where we build procedural intersections, extend streets, place street poles, trash bins, and sidewalks properly using PCG. Modular Plus PCG Workflow. I designed a modular sidewalk mesh for you that repeats cleanly when placed next to itself. It also includes an empty box space intended for placing trees or street poles. The PCG setup for this sidewalk is intentionally simple and beginner-friendly. I created a blueprint with a spline, added a tag in the blueprint's class defaults. In PCG, I used get spline data, all world actors, and filtered it using that tag. Added a spline sampler to generate points. Used a static mesh spawner to place the sidewalk mesh. I assigned the same sidewalk material we created in part 2. Since the mesh orientation was incorrect, I added a transform points node and rotated it 90 degrees. If the mesh floats above the ground, we fix that using projection. Get landscape data. If it sinks into the ground, place a transform node after projection to offset it upward slightly. Modular spacing and details. By switching the spline sampler mode to distance, we can perfectly match the spacing of our modular sidewalk pieces. The sidewalk mesh already has a defined empty slot, so we simply offset that point using transform points. Add another static mesh spawner. Place street poles, trees, or any other object. If there are too many poles, you can add a third variation. Leave some slots empty, or replace them with trees or other props. To improve ground contact, you can place soil or dirt meshes at the base of poles and trees. To keep the video from getting too long, I'm showing many parts and fast forward. If you want to learn PCG in full detail, make sure to check out the PCG playlists on our channel. Extra details with points. We can copy points from the pole locations. Use Create Point Grid to generate surrounding points. Control radius and density. Replace points with any mesh we want. By filtering points randomly, we can remove some for more natural variation. Using the same method, we can also add plants and vegetation to the empty spaces. Finally, I've included cable meshes used in this tutorial inside the asset folder. You can download them for free and use them for practice. Thanks for watching. And this is just the beginning of what you can do when modular design meets PCG in Unreal Engine.